What's up, people? I am back. So, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna be every now and then when I'm here, I'm gonna just on a Sunday, I'll just do a video because I can't keep like pushing videos off. So, today I am gonna be reviewing Underworld Awakening. Um, I am not doing an Underworld film this week because I kind of want to review Bullet Train because there's two movies I want to review this week. Since the movie, actually, I'll just start from the beginning. What I'm going to be doing this week. Tomorrow, I am going to torture myself and watch fucking They Slash Them because it's on Peacock. And after seeing Az's review, actually this was before that, I saw Az did like a whole Twitter thread about the movie. So I saw that, and then I read ahead on some of the script, of the plot, and my fucking god, it is bad. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking kick myself in the nuts and watch this movie. And I'm gonna roast it tomorrow. So I'll get back to Nicolas Cage films. The next one will be Mandy, so not tomorrow, but next Monday we'll for sure be back to doing Nicolas Cage movies. Tuesday, Sleepaway Camp 3. Let's say 3. Fucking high. Wednesday, I am going to be doing Bullet Train. I figure, since I watched it again last night, I want to review it again. Not again, but I want to review it because it's a good movie, and I kind of want to start promoting good movies out there. So I reviewed Black Phone, so I'll review this one definitely on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm not doing Underworld. I'll do Blood Wars the following week. I will be reviewing The Ghost in the Darkness, since that new Idris Elba film, Beast, which is, him basically going against a man-eating lion. I like the premise of it, and I really like the trailer, so I'm going to watch that. I don't know if I'm going to review it. I probably will. I might. Yeah, I will. Fuck it. So, I figure what other story to review than the movie Ghost in the Darkness with fucking Val Kilmer. Man, that movie is so good. And especially because it's based off the actual story about I have to relook and do it again, but these man-eating lions. And granted, the movie took some liberties. Cause the actual story, the lions didn't have manes, but I get it. Hollywood's most people recognize lions with the mane. The most popular image of a lion is the male lion with the mane. So that's probably why they did it. It's fine. It doesn't ruin the movie. It's still a fun movie. So I'll definitely be reviewing that one Thursday. Friday, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a video yet. We'll see. But other than that, Underworld Awakening. I remember when this came out. This came out in 2012. And I remember seeing this with my friend. And I was really hyped because it was Kate Beckinsale's back. This really is Underworld 3, officially. We're back with Kate Beckinsale. And it kind of continues the story. So basically the story is it's set a few years after the second movie. The government has decided they're gonna, and now because they know vampires and werewolves exist, basically they have taken control and decided to harness their powers. And basically this is where they started purging. The whole opening was fucking awesome. I remember watching this in theaters, just being wowed, holy shit. And I mentioned in the Rise of the Lycans video, that the gore in this, there's a lot of gore in this. They go pretty hard. I mean, the movies in general are pretty gory, but I think the second one is pretty gory at times. But this one, they go pretty hard. So the government started purging both groups. So, and Celine and Michael end up getting captured. And then they now time jump. She is freed by what's soon to be revealed to be her daughter, who I really liked that angle. It's not a negative. It's more of I wanted more of Michael. I liked their chemistry in the second film, and I get it. They were saving him for the next one, but I mean, he's in this one, like he's in the beginning, and then they tease him in the end. But I would have liked to have seen more of him. I don't know, but so and one of the death dealers who named David, who's actually a really cool character. Him, the cop character, look for his name here. Detective Sebastian, he's pretty cool. And like the whole story and the way they build, and the evil doctor character, um, Dr. Jacob, like he was really good. He was a good villain. Him, and then there was the big werewolf, or the Lycan, and it was cool to see Charles Dance in this as like a head of a vampire little coven, and he's the father of David. I thought that his whole dynamic was because he was pretty much a coward. He didn't want to fight, and then yeah, the Lycans invade, and now the Lycans are much more advanced, and this is where we get the first look at the Uber enhanced one, which was pretty cool. I thought the effects were pretty well done in this movie too. Like I thought this is a solid continuation. The introduction of the daughter I thought was done naturally. It didn't feel forced at all. Even watching it again, like I didn't feel like this felt forced. So basically, then she confronts. I'm kind of giving the quick story before I go into the review. And she basically, yeah, her daughter gets kidnapped, and then she has to get her back. So that's basically the premise of the movie. But all around, Charles Dance, even though he's not in it for a long time, I'm always down to see him. Such a great character. I mean, a little bit ago, I watched Last Action Hero. I mean, he's he's a good villain, even though he's not really a villain in this movie. I do like that he's a good character actor in general. Like, granted, I didn't really watch much of it, but he's, great Game of Thrones. I actually liked him in Godzilla, King of the Monsters. So, like, I thought he was an all-around great character actor. But all around, this is an awesome movie. So, this is a dope continuation of the story. It sets up the fourth film perfectly. The gore is great. It has some really good cinematography. I heavily recommend it. This is probably my third favorite. I think the first two are probably the best for me. The first one is the best one, but I do think this one is up there. There's some solid kills. The final fight is pretty good too, and I like that it's in like a parking lot. Honestly, I like it's kind of contained. Don't get me wrong. I like the big the big fight set pieces and stuff. But I do like that it was just in a fucking parking lot, really. So. But other than that, I would probably give this movie like a 9 out of 10. I think this is a dope movie. So, heavily recommend. But tomorrow, like I mentioned, they, them review. But as usual, I am going to get started here on the review. Movie opens up. We get like a montage of Jacob explaining what he's gonna be doing. We see the government basically purging werewolf lycans and vampires. So it's now humans know they exist, and such a really all around dope opening. We see Celine and Michael get captured, and she ends up being put in a cryogenic chamber. Then we jump ahead 12 years. Basically both sides, lycans and vampires, nearly extinct. We get a cool escape scene. We don't know necessarily how she escaped. She just wakes up, gets out of the cryogenic chamber, grabs her clothes, which I honestly just thought was just kind of cool in itself when she was grabbing her clothes, getting ready. We get some cool little fight scenes where she breaks out, fucks up some guards, fucking breaks a dude's arm. Like, holy shit. Like, yeah, there's, some legit, cool kill scene. So she gets out. She's now seeing visions. Um, this is where she gets out. We meet Detective Sebastian. Um, Him and his partner go meet with Jacob, who's now trying to basically cover up that there was an escape or two escapes. And then she meets David, a vampire who's kind of been like following her around. Um, so her and because she wants to find the location of Michael, she along with David start fucking up some Lycans. So basically, it's revealed that the Lycans are still around. Um, we get a kind of a cool fight scene here, like the action sequences in general, which these movies pretty much have down, like all of them down, not like tagged. So after that, this is where they find a young girl, and where we get the reveal about her being her daughter. Then they manage to escape in a van before getting attacked by Lycans again. And so this is where we get the reveal that the girl's a hybrid because she kills some Lycans while kills a Lycan while David kills one and Celine kills one. And that was a pretty cool sequence. So basically, this is where we so her bites and stuff are getting worse. So David takes her back to his coven. This is where we see Charles dance, and pretty much they feed her some blood to heal, but she's not welcome because he's like, "You're dangerous, and you can, get us." And he's basically trying not to fight, which in a way you kind of get what he's saying. I get it; it's cowardice, straight up. It is. I'll say it, but I do get it to an extent. Like, especially at this point, vampires are nearly extinct. So, the initially Celine's ready to leave, but then David manages to try to convince her to stay. Lycans attack. We get another cool little action sequence where David seemingly dies. And this is where we get the first look at the super Lycan, which looked really good, actually. I'm not going to lie. It looked badass. Dug the design and everything. So it wrecks Celine pretty much. And then she is woken up from her, being knocked unconscious. And Thomas, that's the character's name. Basically has given her daughter up, which that's fucked up. So Selena has to try to give her back, but before, and she admonishes him, and he's like, "I had to, but my son is dead." And then she basically grabs some of her blood because her blood, especially, is pretty much enhanced, So she basically revives David, and then walks off because she's trying to get her daughter back. She then she confronts Sebastian, played by Michael Early. He's another really good actor. I kind of wish he was in more stuff, but yeah, he was good in this movie as like the detective and trying to help. Because at this point, he pretty much gives her the information about like what's been going on. And it turns out that this group is actually a group of Lycans, so Jacob's actually a Lycan. And basically, Lycans are truly not extinct, which I liked. Like, this whole little, conspiracy was pretty well done. And he basically wants to make more super Lycans, so he needs Celine's blood and the daughter's blood. and then the super Lycan's actually human. Who I thought he was cool, and his reveal when he's in human form was pretty cool. He just walks in because there's like this scientist throughout the film who actually basically raised Celine's daughter, but Jacob truly doesn't care about her. He just wants her powers. So Quint kills her, and then with the help of Sebastian, who's like helping her, basically giving her directions and talking to her through an earpiece, she basically breaks into the building, fights her way through, and we get some cool little action sequences with her before she finds Michael, but he's frozen. So she then shoots the tank, basically about to free him. She then goes to find her daughter, who's leaving in the van with Jacob in the parking lot, and that's when the setting alone is perfect. I like that the fight's in a small little parking lot. So Jacob fights Sebastian while Celine fights Quint, the big super Lycan. And David actually comes back, is now fully healed, and is helping along. She then lures Quint in like a little smaller area, so Quint's now in his human form. She then sticks like a grenade in him and basically blows him up, while the daughter kills Jacob, who's now like in his werewolf form. And yeah, pretty much then they get a vision of Michael. The vision she's seeing is our Michael on top of the roof. And then they run up, and then she basically talk about how Michael's now going to be a big target. And it pretty much sets up the next film, which is Blood Wars. I really like this movie. Just like I said, it's fun. You got some cool action sequences. It's awesome having Kate back. It's like, even though this film was like 6 years, because Rise of Lycans was a prequel, and I understand that had to happen. But yeah, this was like, there was a 6-year gap between Evolution and this movie. And I actually think it works, especially for what ends up happening in the story itself with the government doing the purge, so it makes sense having this gap. And like Kate Beckinsale just comes back in like a glove, just kicking ass. So definitely enjoyed this one. I thought Sebastian was a cool character. Jacob was an awesome villain. He was hateable. You wanted him to get his. So like I think I gotta give him that. Like it's kind of cool. And the big super Lycan was pretty cool. It was a cool concept, and it actually looked really good. Like a lot of the werewolves in these movies, the Lycan designs in general, I really like. But and Charles Dance as Thomas was cool for the little short role he had. David was a cool new character. I don't think he comes back in the next one. I wish he did. If he isn't, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure he's not in it. I really kind of hoped he'd come back. I thought it would have been kind of cool if she had a little team with her, but we'll see. I'm not reviewing it, like I said, this week. It'll be the following week. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Heavily recommended. I almost feel like, in a way, if you wanted to have like a mystery ending, this could almost work as the ending, like the ending of the franchise in a way. Michael, yeah, is on the run, and it does set up, but it could also be like, does the government catch him? Like, I think all around it's just a great story, and I like the element of her daughter. Surprise, especially considering like that kind of element can be done terribly, but they actually did it well in this one. So, as usual, talk to you guys tomorrow. They them review. Oh, for fun! I'm really dreading that one, but who knows, man? It'll be fun roasting it. Just you know, and I can give it to them. At least it's not an IP. It's not like something. It's not like they're taking Halloween or they're taking Friday the 13th and doing that with it. They made their own dog shit movie, but it'd still be fun to roast. So we'll do that tomorrow. But as usual, I'm gonna cheers and peace out. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Fuck the Biden administration. Peace.